Drop top, baby, it's a no-brainer. Put 'em up if you with me, yeah, 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 yeah. In the middle.
He argued that the stars should seem to separate as we approach and come together as we recede. In actual fact, however, after 190 million miles of supposed orbit around the Sun, not a single inch of parallax can be detected in the stars, proving that we have not moved at all.
Between the top and bottom of the world. The North really isn't very cold up there on the Arctic Ocean.
Remember, reality is an illusion, the universe is a hologram.
We looked into Ryan Stone's claims that Denver 7 made money off the YouTube video. We did not. Our video only has 145,000 views. As with some YouTube videos, if one gets over 1 million views, our parent company probably would have been given $2,000 to $3,000.
All right, here's your Lucky Charms. General Mills, poison, non-biodegradable iron in your food.
Yeah, looks like a fish is flying in the water.
See, it's a fish?
Yeah, it's flying.
Look.
No, it's swimming. It's swimming.
They're gonna tell you that I'm touching the...
No, the fish is following that. Yeah, it really goes fast, teacher.
There you go. That's your poison food.
What would you do with a brain if you had one? What would you do with a brain if you had one?
I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all and to release everyone from bondage. I am Dionysus. Hey everyone, how's it going? Dennis Walsh here. Right here is a model of the Earth that I made myself. You can see it's a flat Earth plane and it has two sides. One side with the sun and the moon, and another side with a black sun that is stationary at the center. Saturnalia, the ancient Roman festival of Saturn in December, which was a period of general merrymaking and was the predecessor of Christmas. Who is Satan? Satan is Seth, or Saturn. And what you're looking at here is the black cube of Saturn. Ring of Saturn on here. Ring of Saturn right there. Ring of Saturn right there. And here's another ring of Saturn. Looks just like the rings of Saturn. If you worship the cube, you worship the cross. If you worship the cross, you worship the cube. If you celebrate Christmas, you're worshiping Satan. If you worship your cross, you're worshiping Satan. Jesus is the bad guy, okay? Jesus can't save you because Jesus is the sun above your head. So next time you go to worship Jesus, think about how in your Bible it says you're to make no engraven images and no false idols. And that's why you always see Jesus with a sun around his head. Okay, people? Wake up.
So the assumption then is that somebody beat us to it. and this is a game.
No, there's a 1 in billions chance that this is based reality.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
Well, I think it's 1 in billions.
Okay.
I mean, that seems to be like clearly what it suggests.
Right.
And actually, I mean, arguably, we should hope that that's true, because otherwise, if civilization stops advancing, then that may be due to some calamitous event that erases civilization. So maybe we should be hopeful that this is a simulation.
You're living on the creation disk, or the CD. It's a flat Earth plane with a supermassive black hole at the center that every compass is pointing to. You see the light is being sucked off from the sun, and out of the hole comes the ass-trailing jet, the aurora borealis. You're living inside of a computer simulation. The sun above your head is a positron. It goes round and round and round, spiraling in and out, up and down, like the lights on a Christmas tree are showing you. You're living inside of a computer simulation. Everything is a hologram. You see that holograms are flat, and everything is projected. Thanks for tuning in.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
Humans, for the most part, don't have a clue. They don't want one or need one either. They're happy. They think they have a good bead on things.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart. They can handle it.
A person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. 1,500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. And 15 minutes ago, you knew that people were alone on this planet. Imagine what you'll know tomorrow.
You supposedly got in trouble for what?
I wasn't pledging to the flag.
So your teacher got upset because you wouldn't pledge allegiance to the flag?
Uh-huh.
And why would you not pledge allegiance to it? What's the point about it?
Because it's the war flag.
When you say a war flag, what do you mean by the war flag?
War flags has stripes going sideways, and the peace flag has stripes going upways. So
this flag that they fly in the school is a flag that you don't like to bow down to, basically, because in your eyes it's a symbol of what?
War.
In X, like you see when you're gonna cross the street, it'll say like no Xing, and what they mean is no crossing. So an X is like a cross. What does it all mean? It means that Jesus from the Bible is actually an allegory for the sun above your head, the Most High, the light of the world. And Jesus, they're showing you like the lights on a Christmas tree. He goes round and round, in and out, up and down, bringing the seasons. They say Jesus is the reason for the season. And Jesus, the sun, has to place his light or blood into the Holy Grail, the hole at the center of the dish, or there's no aurora borealis astral jet shooting out. So this is like when they say Jesus dies on the cross. It's like Jesus dies on the X. X marks the spot. It's like a bullseye, and you have like the bi-bull, and bi, like bicycle, means two, and bi-bull, that means the two suns. You have the sun above your head, Jesus the sun, and then you have the sun beneath your feet, Lucifer. So when you understand that you're living on a flat earth plane and you're not flying through space as a monkey by accident, and that every compass is pointing to everlasting life, the holy waters, then you have the spear of destiny.
The pressure.
Well, yeah,
yes,
people come out and they've run out of anecdotes, you know, and they just start making stuff up. Yeah. Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's tasteless, odorless, has no texture. How's it supposed to hurt me? Because I've been eating this on lecture tour for 2 years, the state of Washington felt it necessary to confiscate my uranium samples so that I would be safe. Dr. Fulton from the Hanford Environmental Health Foundation called up and he says, "Hey, I heard one of your guys OD'd on uranium today, Galen." And we talked for a little while and he says, "Oh, that was you." And I says, "Listen, I can eat all that stuff I want." He says, "It'll ruin your kidneys." "How are your kidneys?" "They're fine." And this is certainly a reportable incident under current DOE regulations. When you decontaminate it, it has to go down a controlled drain so that you don't disperse radioactivity. Do I qualify as a controlled drain?
In other words, the existence of dinosaurs was first speculatively hypothesized by a knighted museum head coincidentally in the mid-19th century during the heyday of evolutionism, before a single dinosaur fossil had ever been found.
Yeah. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. Kindly give me the knowledge of the ages. I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. Kindly give me the knowledge of the ages.